We are off to the races, my friend.
Nope. We're back in that Italian restaurant because Dolce Amore is a brand that previous to QVC, and we're the only other place that you could find it other than that beautiful, wonderful Italian restaurant that you have loved visiting. How would you like to have a 45-count authentic Italian stuffed ravioli at the ready, and all you're going to do is boil water and place them gently inside, and then you're going to have an amazing meal. I want you to know that the price is going to go up at the end of the day, and we have nice choices for you here as well. When you look at the pasta dough, it's thin and perfection, and 80% of that ravioli is what we want in the inside of it. So we'll go through those. Just remember again, if there's anything that remains at the end of the day, the price is going up on this 45-count, 3 pounds, and it'll come to you frozen. All right, so actually, maybe I should show you here so you could kind of see what's on the inside. This is goat cheese, and this will be the first time. Look at the goat. Don't you love goat cheese? Who doesn't love goat cheese? Look at the goat cheese on the inside, and that's sun-dried tomatoes. Next to that, your traditional, your spinach and your ricotta. So you can choose that if you want to. Then garden vegetables, and Sergio will give you all of the details on that, but look how scrumptious that, look how filled that ravioli is, and the size of these raviolis. You'll see our plate, we cut them in half. You could use them as appetizers. 4 cheese. For those of us who love cheese, this is cheese heaven. And what we want you to understand with these is if you were at that fine white tablecloth Italian restaurant, this would probably be your entree. You could actually go ahead and create 15 different plates, entrees, with what we're serving you today. What do you think, Mary?
I think they're little pillows for my palate. Is what I think they
I
are.
like it.
I know Sergio knows them so well, and I love hearing him describe, but I just couldn't help but pick this up. Pat, these are gorgeous.
They are beautiful. Sergio's here, and he obviously is our expert. So Sergio Bucciarelli, thanks so much for being here. You lived your life in the restaurant industry, so thanks for sharing your wonderful expertise with us.
I'm so happy to be here. Pillows for my palate. I've got to use that one. That was absolutely brilliant. And I'll tell you what, I get so excited when I bring you Dolce Amore ravioli because I want you to pay attention to something. Just look at how big those are. Those are the size of your hand. And that's because that's the way they're made in Italy. That's what Dolce Amore is. When Enzo and Angela came here in 1967, they started making those beautiful pasta dishes the way they're done in Italy, demanded by the Italians. How do they want their ravioli? They want them super big and with a super thin layer of pasta. And that's because they want to have those rough cut fillings to emerge in that entree. We want to taste those cheeses, those vegetables, those beautiful flavors. That's what this offer here today is, inspired by the beautiful flavor profiles of Italy in a super gigantic ravioli. And by the way, like you said, Pat, you're getting 45 of these. Let me just go back into my waiting table days, if I may. One bag of these. One bag of these. I can't even grab that many. So here's 3 entrees, plus another 2 that I have over here. That's 5 entrees you're getting in one bag. You're getting 3 bags of these. A 45-count, 15 entrees of the biggest, most beautiful, most authentic. And that's a word that gets overused quite a bit nowadays. But these are raviolis made by Italians the way the Italians want to eat them. And we're sure that you guys are going to love them all alike.
All right,
Absolutely
Sergio,
delicious.
you got to go through the 4 cheeses because that's the one I think that Mary's in love with.
Did you see that dreamy look?
Flying out of here. So talk to us about the cheese that you actually are using in those 4 cheeses.
Let me run right through these. The 4 cheese: ricotta, Asiago, Parmigiano, and Pecorino cheese. That's spinach and cheese. Vibrant green spinach and beautiful sweet ricotta. Over here, we like peanut butter and jelly. In Italy, it's spinach and ricotta. That garden veggie, those beautiful squash, carrots, red bell peppers. Oh, and by the way, all of these ravioli are cut with fresh whole milk. And all that means is that it's going to have a creamy consistency all throughout as opposed to water. And then there's that last flavor, Pat, my favorite, goat cheese and sun-dried tomato.
Isn't that the newest one? Yeah.
It is. And I'll tell you, goat cheese has a special place in my heart. It has that creaminess. When you mix it together with sun-dried tomatoes, a little bit of breadcrumb, sour cream, and that fresh whole milk, this is an entree from one of the 5-star restaurants in, New York or Philly or whatever it might be. That's what you're getting here with these ravioli. And you put these in your freezer. School's getting ready to start for my kids. We're not too long now. And I'll tell you what, I love to have these because this is what's going to be for dinner like 2 times out of the week. They're going to get these raviolis. They're absolutely delicious and filling.
All right, so talk to us about how we make them, because we'll have them in our freezer. You have 15 plates, if you want to think about it that way, 15 servings in this with 55 total. What am I going to do with it when I get it home?
So 3 to 5 minutes in boiling water. That simple. They'll let you know when they're done, by the way.
3 to 5 minutes in boiling water.
That's it.
That's
You're going to
it.
put them in the water 3 to 5 minutes. As soon as they rise to the top, they let you know they are finished. And, use it with a little bit of your favorite marinara sauce. Or if you don't like marinara sauce, sometimes I like to do a little brown butter sage sauce. It doesn't matter. They are so profiled with so many different flavors. The simplest sauce will bring out the absolute best in these. And that's the Italian ravioli. It has that center that's going to drive you crazy. Pillows for your palate.
I mean,
for your palate.
I can't. I had to fan myself a little bit. Listen, I married into the DeAngelis family, but I feel like I can use my Italian cooking card in this instance. This is something that if it's made, when ravioli are made right, there's nothing like it. And these, there's these ravioli and then all the other ravioli are like way down here. This is such an incredible experience and so easy to cook. And they should cook up that fast if they're fresh, right, Pat?
Without a doubt. And I have to tell you, these are going fast. Speaking of fast, Mary. All right, so if you don't mind, let me go through what's remaining. The 4 cheese, which we are in love with.
Yeah.
Most popular, the 4 cheese, about 300 of those 4 cheese remain, and then that's gone. The garden vegetable, this is brand new, prices going up at the end of the day, fewer than 250 of the garden vegetable. Spinach and regat, the tradition, 350 remaining, and then the goat cheese and the sun-dried tomatoes. 350 there. Please do stay on the line. Sergio, thank you as always, because you're right. We're getting into fall. Life's going to be crazy. 3 minutes in boiling water. You're getting
3 minutes in boiling water. That's it. Thank you so much, Pat. It's great to be here.
Our pleasure. Bye-bye.
To decadent brownies, 300 have already been ordered, and this is the world of David's cookies. It's a big one-time only, which means